It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
You're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd, check in on how you're doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it a reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Be careful if you're traveling southwest, champion. Rebels have set up camp in the hills. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to dig your grave.
Thanks for the warning. Sounds like the Tenakth could use a hand dealing with these rebels.
Aloy, it's Kotallo. If you're in need of provisions, I recommend stopping by Saltbite, a village north of the Grove. Their cook's meals give a soldier strength like nothing else. And who knows? Maybe they could use your help, too.
Maybe I'll check it out. Thanks. Smoke.
That girl was wound up tighter than a twisted spring.
Maybe I should check it out.
She didn't have to hit me.
That might be the
Well, she
altering
didn't
camp
like
as
you
well.
going through her parcels.
I
She
should talk to their
warned you.
leader.
Twice.
I was just curious is all. There's a lot of odd gear in there.
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tenakth territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. Girl's maladjusted.
Looks like we have company. Why not
Must be
rest for a
closing in on
moment,
the
right?
signal.
I saw other people doing it. I hear the Tenakth are fighting each other quite a bit these days. Some of them contain machines. Those you've got to be real careful of. We've seen a whole bunch of them setting up outposts around here. Spotted one just west of here. A few settled at the edge of the desert in the southwest. They even set up camp in the south. Really helps a fellow sleep at night.
Just make sure you steer clear of them. Those rebels are bad business. I'll keep an eye out for them while I'm out here. This tunnel's blocked. It looks recent, too. I need to find a way to get further in. Should be able to blow up that fire gleam. An Osram. How'd she end up in here?
So you're real. Thought I was dreaming.
What happened to you?
A terror in the dark. The world shuddered.
A machine?
Never got a look. The caravan. We all ran. Everything collapsed. Crawled here. Couldn't escape. Did anyone make it out? And find the first caravan?
I don't know.
He must have. At least, I'm not alone.
Sounds like she was part of a bigger group. Something must have attacked them. I better press on. Don't like the sound of that. Burrowers. And more awesome. Looks like they were part of a caravan. bathroom. She said they were attacked by some kind of terror. I don't think it was these burglars. Prepared. No room on me. I can send it to my stash. Well, that got something's attention. Sounds like it's coming from further in. Better get out of here quick. It looks like it lets out ahead. A rock breaker. It must have attacked the officer as they were passing through. Canyon on the eastern side. I'm gonna take a look. This turned into something tasty. A lot of broken carts. Might be something useful in them. box has a lot of intricate carvings. Must have been important to someone. Wonder who it belonged to.
Have I got news for you, Red? One of our scouts found some ancient ruins southwest of here. Had a look for myself, but came out empty-handed. I can't shake the feeling we missed something. Ah, well. Must be my disappointment talking.
Maybe you'll have better luck next time.
Everywhere you look.
I can always check out the ruins myself. See if there's anything that the Osram missed. Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. Ha ha! The savior! My savior! Right in the nick of time. The name's Poor Guff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Poor Guff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delvewares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up. Shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I think I know what happened. A rockbreaker ambushed your crew, trapping them in the canyon. There were no survivors.
A rock? Keep your voice down, will you? Rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
So this camp, it's your base of operations?
What operations? The plan was to move further south once the rest of the expedition joined us. The delve is right out beyond those dunes. But now the crew refuses to budge until this tunnel mess gets sorted out. They've even given this place a name. Camp Nowhere. I think they're mocking me.
Yeah, I think they are. How did you learn about this secret tunnel?
The art of the delve, of course. A delver's only as good as his nose sense for good sights. All right, fine. I heard about 3 Osram who knew a way to bypass those bloodthirsty Tanakh. Tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with the know-how for finding and following.
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, there's enough delving to employ a dozen operations. But someone has to take the first plunge, establish a base camp, set up a reliable supply route, guard the site against machines.
Figures the Osram would turn sand into shards, I guess.
Exactly.
What do you know about this area?
Well, north of here you got those vicious Tanakh. I heard rumor they drink blood instead of water. That's how they survive this wasteland. And south, it has it all. Death, desert, and the delve. Imagine, if you will, a vast grave of the old ones. Ruins of twisted metal concealed by the sands. All guarded by machines. So fierce that you'll wish you had a flock of glinthawks swooping down on you instead. Not even the Tanakh venture into the ruins' depths. Only the bravest explorers dare enter.
Like yourself.
Of course. Eventually.
I'll see what I can do about the tunnel.
Ha! My savior.
For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds. It was hand-carved by my dear old ma.
I'll bring it back if I find it.
I'd appreciate it. Good luck, Still Flame.
Please tread carefully around here, Red. There's a knocker
Dunes
out
might
there.
look
I don't
peaceful,
think they're
but they
friendly.
hide all kinds of dangers.
Be careful.
That wall looks like it came down when the rockbreaker attacked. Must have trapped the Osram in the canyon. The rest must have run into the western tunnel. Trying to get to the other side. I should be able to blow this up to clear the debris. Way out. The tunnel should be clear now. I better let Porgif know. This door needs some kind of code to open. I should look around, see if I can find anything. Bunch of Osram supplies. A dead end. I think I'm back in no man's land. This note was left by an Osram. Delving at a dam. Sounds like someone I know. It says he's moving on. Huh. I wonder where to.
Let's see. So, if we add all the days lost to being stuck in Camp Nowhere, and throw in some hazard pay, because no doubt the crew will demand it, but reduce the number of the crew by half, Oh, and can't forget the Savior's Delving fee. Huh. Might
Be
just
careful
break
if you
even.
plan on going
And
south.
once the delve's up and running,
A few of
the
our
shards will
delvers
come
headed that
pouring in.
way after we first arrived. Said they were tracking a tall neck. Why? Never thought to ask. But we haven't heard from them since.
Thanks for the warning. There's a tall neck out there. Overriding it should help me get data on the surrounding area.
You're back. How's that tunnel looking?
The way's clear now. No more rock breaker, no more obstructions.
Ha ha! I knew you could do it. And, you didn't happen to find my lockbox now, did you?
Here you go.
Spark in the dark. Is there nothing you can't do? Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send for another crew, get this expedition going proper like. Ah! Onwards to the delve!
Pretty sure there's a dunes might look peaceful, but they hide all kinds of things.